are you? We're here. I'll give everyone a chance to log in for a minute. So it's Thursday, and usually I do a live on Thursdays, but it is the holiday week, so it's just very busy. I was wrapping presents, and I just finished wrapping presents, so now I want to make some Christmas cookies. So I was just actually not fixing my hair. I was measuring out my ingredients for my cookies. So I am making a traditional Greek cookie melamakarna. This is one of George's favorites, and Gina loves them too. My mom loves them. Dad, not a huge fan of them, but we've been making these like every Christmas. So I'm going to be making them tonight. I don't know how I'll be able to. Hi guys. Happy holidays. I hope everybody is in the Christmas spirit. It's been like, I feel like this season everybody has just been like kind of feeling like they're in chaos. So you guys are just baking with me tonight for a little while. I may have to like go off and then come back on again or something at some point, but I've never done anything like this live before, so I have no idea if I'll be able to like concentrate on what I'm doing. So I'm just like in my comfy clothes and hanging in the kitchen and doing a little bit of Christmas baking. So thanks for being here. Thanks for logging in. I will be trying to, watch the chat as we go. Like I said, I might have to pause and restart for a minute, but Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Deke, I'm so sorry to hear that. It's just like the worst time of the year to get bad news. I've been releasing Christmas songs on the channel, so if you guys haven't seen those yet, then make sure that you're checking them out. There are still 2 more that are coming out for you, but the first one was Blue Christmas. The second one was I'll Be Home for Christmas, and there are 2 more. So I think I'm gonna do the next one tomorrow and then on Christmas Eve. So that's how I think I'm gonna do it. So lots of Danny this week, lots of Danny Christmas. So I hope that you guys will enjoy it. Okay, so what do I have to do? In a large bowl, I have to mix my olive oil, which I have 2 cups of olive oil here. And, all right, I need my olive oil. Ooh. I need my cognac, which I gotta tell ya, not loving the smell of this, but okay, cognac. We're gonna put our orange juice. This is half a cup of orange juice here. See my little cup of orange, half a cup of orange juice. Sugar, 2 cups of sugar, you guys, wonderful. 2 cups of sugar, cinnamon and ground clove, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and I think it was half a teaspoon of ground clove. Boop. And orange peel, orange zest. It's going in here. Get out. Let's go. So what are you guys' holiday plans? We are getting some rain tomorrow, which I am really disappointed about. The temperature is going to drop. It's going to be raining quite a bit. So I'm not excited about that at all. I'm like very mad about it because it might prevent me from being able to drive to my family tomorrow. Hey Jordan, Merry Christmas. We're just doing a little bit of Christmas baking. Yeah, I cook, I bake. You guys, the more you do, the more you can do, guys. So here we go. We are mixing together the wet ingredients, if you will. Baking, you have to be so precise, so that's why I didn't want to be distracted and talking to you guys while I was measuring things out. So that's why I measured them out first before before mixing them together. I just like pre-measured everything out first before I hopped on live. Before I did them together. I meant before I hopped on live. I can't even speak. All right, so these are our wet ingredients. My favorite Christmas song to listen to, I honestly think that I'll Be Home for Christmas is one of my favorite Christmas songs. Oh Holy Night is another one that I really, really love. I don't know. There are not many that I dislike, to be honest with you. I love them. I love the good ballads. Those are like my fave. Blue Christmas is a top fave. It really depends like what mood I'm in, but I like all of them for I like so many of them for different reasons. So my mixture here is starting to thicken up, which is great. It's becoming like a little bit thicker because the sugar, everything is sort of like mixing together. So just whisk that up. Hi, Gigi. I'm baking tonight. Instead of reacting on the channel tonight, we're baking together. So, stirring up my wet ingredients. Like I said, I may have to like hop in, hop out because there may be a point that I'm like, oh, I gotta go do something different. And so my oven just heated up to 350. It's preheated. Okay, now in the other bowl, I've got to add flour with baking powder and baking soda. But I have to do this gradually and not add all of it at once. Let me see, another bowl. Sift flour and mix with the baking powder and baking soda. Add flour gradually to the olive oil mixture. Got it. Okay. Oh, so I'm gonna mix these two together. Oh boy. Oh, this should be all in my bigger bowl. I gotta transfer bowls right now. Oh my Lord. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna transfer my flour. Which one should I do first? Now I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. We need the bigger bowl. We actually might need we might need a bigger bowl. Let me see if I have a bigger bowl. Hold on, guys. I don't know. I need a bigger bowl. Yeah. We gotta go for it. We gotta go for the bigger bowl. We gotta go for it. That's what I think. I think this is the bowl that we need. Aw, well maybe we'll do a live over the weekend and you can see them. Oh my God, thank you for asking. Charlie is doing so much better. He's fully recovered. He's such a little angel. He's so cute. He's been such a good boy with all of the like Christmas presents around and everything. And he's doing so good. He's such a good boy. He hasn't opened any of the Christmas presents. Today he actually started to cry a little bit because I was wrapping the presents for the pups and he started to cry because he was so upset. he wanted to be able to play with his toys. So I felt bad for him and I caved and I gave him one a little bit early, but that's okay because I actually had an extra one of that toy. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. And we will just give him the wrapped one. Give him the wrapped one. Hold on. Oop. I got lost. Hold on. Ah. Okay. Start adding some flour here. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to stir it up, stir it up. My all-time favorite Christmas movie, hands down, The Grinch with Jim Carrey. Like, there's no comparison. It's my favorite. But Christmas Day, that's always like a good, cozy, like, nighttime Christmas movie. Christmas Day, though, we always have 24 hours of A Christmas Story on the TV. Like, we start playing it when it comes on at midnight on Christmas Eve, or maybe it starts a little earlier than midnight. I don't know. Jay, help me out. You would know. And then we we keep it on. I think it goes from 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. actually, not midnight. Let me add more of this flour here. I don't want to dump all of it in, but I gotta do most of it. Most of it. I am making, for those of you that just joined us, I'm making some Christmas cookies. These are actually a traditional Greek cookie called melamakarna. And these are George's favorite cookies ever. And I've introduced them to my family, and my family likes them too now. So we've been making them like every Christmas for the past few years, and they're definitely like, you know, they require some time and some effort, but they're not too difficult, and they're fun. They're delicious. I think they're delicious. They're really good. They're like a honey cookie, almost like a cinnamony honey cookie. So they're very good. They're very good. They're definitely like extremely filling though. Like one at a time is good. So I don't even know how many I'm making right now. We might have to make another batch like over the weekend, but I'm just doing what I can for the night, just because I've been saying that I want to bake my Christmas cookies for days and days and days, but I literally was wrapping up until today, and I'm I don't know what you mean, James. And I'm supposed to be going up to my family tomorrow for the holiday, but there's going to be like ice and rain, heavy rain through New York. So we're not sure if the temperature is going to drop like dramatically. So it's going to become like freezing rain and all of this, maybe even snow in some areas. I don't know. So we're just being like mindful and just thinking that I might not be able to drive tomorrow. So maybe if I can't drive tomorrow, maybe I'll make more cookies. I don't know. We'll see. But because they go quick. Cookies always go fast. But I'll be festive and in the spirit today. Yes, baking is such a cozy feeling. It really is. So I'm just like kneading the dough right now. You don't want to over knead your dough when you make these cookies. That's important. So this is different. Sorry guys for no reactions, but for tonight. But there have been lots of new Christmas releases. So 2 so far and 2 more coming on the way. So I'm excited about that. But I want to know your guys' holiday plans and what you're doing. If you're traveling, if you're staying cozy, what your favorite Christmas movies are. Someone just asked what my favorite Christmas drink is. We make this punch every year. We make it for Thanksgiving, and then we like change it up and we add the cranberry to it for, yes, over kneading makes it tough. So you got to be careful, but it looks like it needs like a little bit more olive oil or something. I have to read my recipe. Oh, I'm supposed to, okay. I've got to let it come together, and then I got to let it rest for a few minutes. So once I combine it fully, then I have to let it rest for a few minutes. That's what they say. So at that point, I'll take a break and just read comments. I should probably just knead it on a flat surface instead of in the bowl. That was like silly, but whatever. The dough is actually a pretty nice consistency. Just have to let it sit, I think. Ugh. Work on Christmas Day, Luke? Oh my gosh, that stinks. I'm so sorry. That really stinks. What else is anybody doing? What are your favorite Christmas movies? Are there any new Christmas movies that are good? What are your favorite Christmas songs? Have you watched my new cover videos? What did you think of them? Which one do you like better? You guys have to tell me this stuff. That's what I want to know. I am waiting to hear from you all. Find out what you think. Tell me. Okay. I want to let that sit for a few minutes. That's what it says to do. So, I don't know. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let it sit for a few minutes. Feels good though. Not bad. Okay. I'm going to stop touching it for a second. You're going sledding Christmas Day. Oh, or is that your favorite thing to do? Let me click back over here. I'm not going to have a blue Christmas because I will make it home for Christmas. I just, I'll have a blue Festivus. That's what, yes, I'm going to let it steep for a minute. I'm going to have a blue Festivus because I can't leave tomorrow. I have to wait. So typically I like to wash my dishes before I go to the next step. And if I wasn't live with you guys, I would totally do that right now. But I won't because I'm going to chat with you instead. And then I'll stay on with you guys while I shape the cookies, get them in the oven, and then I am going to have to like sign off while I do the syrup. Yes, I'm gonna have a blue Festivus. Oh, thanks for loving my cabinets. My upper cabinets have Christmas bows on them right now, so they don't usually have any red. Okay. No tokens. Cool. Okay. Last Christmas with Emilia Clarke. Oh, that's Daenerys, right? From Game of Thrones. I should watch it. I think that came out like a few years ago, right? Last night, what did I watch? Last night I watched Four Christmases last night with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn. That was good. I watched that. I had it on while I was wrapping, and then it was still going when I was like, I honestly ran out of wrapping paper last night, and I was like, okay, I can't wrap anymore. So I was like cuddled up on the couch, and I finished that movie. It was pretty good. Merry Christmas, Joe. How are you? Oh my gosh, really? That's so cute. I know, I wish you guys could smell my baking. It's gonna smell delicious. So these cookies they're like a cinnamon-based cookie, and then you make this really delicious honey sugar syrup, and you just like drench the cookies in this syrup, and they just absorb it. You like old Christmas cartoons? That's so funny that you say that. My nephew's favorite movie, the movie that he is obsessed with, is the old like claymation Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's his absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm definitely gonna go live at some point over the, no, my little nephew, he is glued to the TV when that comes on. It is so, so cute. You named your little puppy after me. You gotta send me a picture of her. That's so cute. I love that. I love that. I love Blue Christmas by Elvis. The other day I was walking down the block. I was walking Charlie, and I saw my neighbor was outside putting up Christmas lights and blasting Blue Christmas. I was like, yes! I loved it. It was so cool. So much fun. I'm such a mess. I'm like so tired. I can't believe that I'm baking at, I don't even know what time it is. After 10 o'clock. It's crazy. Crazy. But there's literally like no other time to do it. So it's gotta be done. Maybe I'll bake even more tomorrow. We'll see. I gotta see how these ones come out tonight. But Let's see. I don't know how long I've been letting this sit for. From the light, maybe. All pupil. 8:15 where you are. Very cool, guys. So who has watched my video, Blue Christmas and I'll Be Home for Christmas? And which one is your favorite? I've got to know. I've got to know. And what ones do you think are coming up next? That's what I'm also curious to know. Yep. Hello, the Gorn. How are ya? Right now, I didn't take a break. I'm letting the dough rest for a minute before we start shaping the cookies. I'm always impatient. When it says like, let the dough sit for this amount of time, I'm always like, all right, are we done yet? I'm gonna keep going. Can we move it along here? But it's important not to skip steps when you bake, so I have to do it. When did I say that? How many minutes has it been? That's what we need to know. That sounds delicious. Pumpkin cheesecake is delicious. I love anything pumpkin. I love pumpkin. I feel like I skipped a step, but I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Bring to boil honey, syrup, water, cinnamon stick. Okay. Okay, cool. I have to be in the mood for cheesecake, honestly. I'm not always like a cheesecake person, but a good cheesecake is delicious. My shopping is done. My shopping is done. I just have like 2 more gifts that are arriving, or 3 more gifts that are arriving tomorrow. So hopefully they get here on time. And then I'll just wrap them and I am set to go. But everything that I have is wrapped, so I feel better that that's all done. I just have to wrap things that are gonna come tomorrow, but it's not many, it's a few things. Just a few things. Yes, I love the Santa Claus trilogy. It's so good. I remember, I think I went to the movie theater to see the first one, I think. I'm not sure, but very good movie. I love the first one especially. I don't really remember the second and the third too much. I know I saw them, but I don't know if I like saw them like straight through. I might have seen like pieces of them, but I love the first one. It's so good. All right, I'm letting the dough sit. I'm being patient. I know it's been a little bit of time. Oh, and then you top these cookies with, that's funny. You top these cookies with walnuts too. I'll show you a picture of how they end up looking. Let me show you. They're so good. So they end up looking like that. They're very delicious. Very, very delicious. So I don't know if it's gonna hit us as a blizzard, but we're gonna get rain and ice and everything. So that's why I was saying I might not be able to drive tomorrow. So my plans are kind of like in the air. Am I going to my family tomorrow? Am I going to my family on Saturday? Let's see. If I was going tomorrow, then I would have wanted to have my car packed with all the gifts, but I did not do that yet. So that will have to get done at some point also. Too many things. So I made bread a few times during the pandemic. It's actually funny. I was like one of the first people, I swear, I was one of the first people to like bake bread during the pandemic. And then it became a thing. Like everybody was baking all these different kinds of bread. You would go to the grocery store and you couldn't find yeast to bake bread. It was so weird. But it just became like a trend. So I have made bread a few times during the pandemic. Not something that I do regularly, but it was really good. I've never really baked pies. cookies I like to do, different Christmas cookies. I like to bake cakes, but it's a lot of work. Baking is a lot of work. So I don't really bake often except for the holidays usually. But every now and then I'll get in the mood. I made really delicious homemade blueberry muffins one time. Those were so good. I made them last year for the holidays. They were so delicious. They were very good. And what else do I make? I cook a decent amount. And I love it. I love being creative because, oh cool, night videos are really cute. I love like being creative and making things and seeing things go from like nothing to something. So that is why I love baking and cooking and everything. It's just very time consuming and also tiring, and then you got to deal with the whole mess of everything. You got to clean it up, and sometimes that's the worst part. But like for Thanksgiving, I made so many appetizers and I did so much for Thanksgiving. So much. So Christmas is like a little bit less because, you don't have as many dishes and things like that, but we do the cookies. My mom cooks for Christmas Day. We do a fake tree because a real tree is just, I feel like it's like hit or miss. If you get, hit or miss when, you get a real one, and, I just rather have my fake tree, know what it's gonna look like every year, and I'll post pictures of my tree so that you guys can see it. I haven't done that yet this year. I haven't posted much of my decorations. I'm telling you, it's been a crazy year. It's just been so busy, so busy. All right, have I been patient enough? Have I let this sit for long enough? You guys tell me. Probably not. What do you think? Tell me. Night Baker, tell me. Tell me. I'm gonna have a sip of my Diet Coke. I have a little mini can of Diet Coke. I'm thirsty. Talking. Making me parched. $10 minutes, you think? Fine. I'll let the ingredients react. Coke Zero is better, you're right. This is what they had the other day. They didn't have Coke Zero, they had Diet, so I grabbed it, but it's a mini can. These are very small. The problem is you don't usually drink just one. That's the problem. No, I'm just gonna shape them. I'm not using cutters, I'm gonna shape them. And George has requested that I make them a little bit smaller than we usually make them. So that's what I'm gonna do this time around. So I'm just feeling the dough. That's pretty good. There's so many different recipes for this kind of cookie because everybody kind of like puts their own twist on it and everything. So everybody sort of has like different variations of this cookie, and sometimes I've used, so you're really like, some recipes will call for semolina, which I think is like very, very traditional way of making them. And then you can sub out the semolina with using like, farina or cream of wheat. But I found I didn't have that in the house, and I was gonna go run to the store and get it, but then I was like, I really don't feel like going out. So then I found a recipe that didn't require it. So that's that. Oh, that's cool. Yes. Nothing's burning, nothing's even in the oven yet. We're just letting the dough rest. I'm trying to be a patient girl. And let the dough rest. The presents look pretty though. The presents are all... That's funny. You guys are funny tonight. We've got comedians on here tonight. Oh, Josh, have a great night. Thank you so much for popping in for a little bit. Next week, we'll resume the reactions, the live reactions. But tonight, you're just hanging with me while I bake. Sorry, guys, if this is not the usual entertainment, but, you know, sometimes we gotta change it up a little bit. I gotta, you know, keep you guys on your toes. My favorite part of Christmas is, there are two things. I would say, well, there's so many things. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. So, I did. One thing that I love about Christmas is just being with family, just being together. I think that's the most important part of Christmas. I love to give gifts. I love picking out gifts for people and like thinking of something special for them, and I love seeing their reaction when they open the gift. That's like my favorite thing. And I just love everything. I love like the feel of the season, the decorations, the sound of the music. I love all of it so much. Like I actually start to get sad when I'm like, Christmas is so close that it's going to be, you know, over soon, and that makes me sad. So I'm gonna start shaping these cookies because I'm like getting impatient. I'm gonna align my trays with parchment paper. Put that right here. And I'm gonna start shaping them. And I'm gonna make them pretty small, but I wanna get this, yes. I love seeing the faces light up with the presents. It is just like so much fun. When you know that you've like chosen something that somebody really, really loves, that's the best feeling. So I love that. Some people are hard to buy for. That's no fun because then you're just like stressed buying them a gift. But when you know that you've got a great gift that somebody's gonna like go crazy for, love, that's the best. I love it. And this year it's my nephew's first Christmas. He's very, very little still, obviously. It's also his first birthday, Christmas Day. So, you know, I don't know how much he will, he will understand, but, you know, we'll have to see. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be cute to see his reaction when he sees all the stuff. I gotta see how to shape these. I've never done white elephant. Like give a gift of something that I've already had. I've never done that before. I couldn't. That's funny though. While we're doing this. I don't know how big to make these. George requested to make them kind of smaller, so maybe like this. George, like this? Oh, wait, explain what white elephant is. I thought that just meant like regifting. Maybe I don't even know what it actually is. Is that when you choose what you want? Something like that. I don't know. All right, guys. We're rolling. We're rolling out the dough. Shaping these puppies up. I hope they're going to come out good. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous when I bake. Like, oh, it's not going to come out good. It's not going to be right. I hope it is. I hope it is. I feel like they're supposed to be like a little bit more moist, the dough, but I could be wrong. Let's see. You're being very generous this year. Spending it all. Getting all the good gifts. Oh, hi Robert. Merry Christmas to you and to your whole family. To you and Tina especially. My goodness. You guys are awesome. I feel like... Oh, that's cool. Oh, that sounds really fun actually. That sounds like it would be a blast. Okay, let's see. Did I have the Easy Bake Oven? I think I did. Pretty sure I did. I think every little girl had that oven. Hi, Andy. Yes, I'm just live for a little while tonight making some Christmas cookies. I don't know if the dough is like a little crumbly. That's making me a little nervous, but I hope they turn out good. Hopefully my critics won't be too tough on me. Oh, of course. I actually have to go. Maybe on Christmas Eve. I'll go to the post office open on Christmas Eve. I have to go fix my post office. I had fraud on my card, on my account. So many things got disrupted because of that and closed down, and my P.O. box being one of them. Oh boy, I better move it. I got a lot of dough here to shape. I'll be here all night at this rate. I'll be on until 2 a.m. shaping the cookies. Too funny. Once I shape, then I'm gonna pop them in the oven for 25 minutes, and then I'm gonna probably sign off, and then I'll post or I'll go live again for the finished product. But cookie. Tomorrow I have a holiday. You need flour on your forehead and nose to draw hugs from. Aw, it's so cute. So cute. You guys are adorable. I love bacon. Cookies. Cookies, cookies, cookies. If I make them smaller, then we'll get more. Yes, I sing. Oh my gosh, yeah. Go check out my new Christmas covers. I just released Blue Christmas and I'll Be Home for Christmas this week. So definitely check those out. Aw. You guys are too sweet.
Right.
Caroling. I might have done like a Christmas caroling thing with school at some time, but not like, not really. Not that I can remember too much. Maybe we did something with school. I remember we used to do this thing when I was in high school. We would call them, they were called songograms. And we would go around for Valentine's Day, and you would form groups and you would put together a medley of songs. And then you would go around and people in school would order songograms. We would do it as like a fundraiser. People would order songograms for like their friends or maybe their crush or whatever it was. And you would go and you got like assigned, like each group, there would be like maybe 5 groups that did like, you know, that arranged like medleys and stuff. And you didn't know obviously which group you were gonna get or whatever, but you would order a songogram for someone and then you'd go into their classroom like during whatever period and you'd sing the medley to them. It was super cute. And you'd be like, this songogram is from so-and-so. It was like super adorable thing that we did. I loved it. Right. Aw, some for the puppy. You're right. I'll keep some without the syrup for him because he can't have the syrup. I don't think anyway. I think the syrup is too heavy for him. I'll get it all over his hair. That won't be fun. You guys, there's a lot of dough here. I'll be here a while. You know I really can't stay. No, no chocolate for the pup. No chocolate for him. That we know. We used to give my puppies chocolate when I was young. It never bothered them. It never upset their stomach, but I know you're not supposed to. Charlie's never had chocolate. I'm sure he'd love it, but we've never given it to him. But Charlie has a very sensitive stomach, so he can't have anything that he's not supposed to have because his stomach is so sensitive. You guys know. No, so the cookies will get baked just like this. And then I'm gonna make a honey sugar syrup. And then once the cookies come out of the oven, you let them cool. And then you pour the hot syrup on the cookies and you let them absorb the syrup. And then you top it with cinnamon and walnuts. So there are no chocolate chips or anything like that. They're just like a honey cinnamon walnut cookie. Yeah, they're really delicious. Really, really delicious. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Alexander. These are called melamakarna. They're a traditional Greek cookie. They are George's favorite. Gigi loves them. And Mom loves them too. Dad doesn't love them. They're not his kind of cookie. Exactly. My favorite Christmas, what was that? Hold on. My favorite Christmas gift as a child. I could tell you that there were these dolls that I would get. And my grandma would either get them for me for Christmas or my mom. And they were called Lee Middleton dolls. And they just stand out as one of my favorite gifts to, I'm so confused. They were my favorite gifts to get. Like I always looked forward to getting them on Christmas, on my birthday. That's probably like one of my favorite, like one of the things that stands out the most to me. And then one year my parents got us an air hockey table and I will never forget that. I did play with Barbies and I did like Barbies, but I did like Barbies, but I was more of a baby doll kind of girl. I like to play pretend with baby dolls. That's why when Chase was born, my mom was like, she thinks he's a doll. She thinks he's a doll. It's like when she was a kid, she thinks it's a doll. It's true. I waited and waited for one of those baby dolls to become real. And now he's here. My walking, talking doll. Cookies, cookies, cookies. Let's see. I hope they come out good. Mmm, yummy. That's funny. I know. I tried to avoid a lot of sugar, but lately I have really not been avoiding sugar. I haven't been being the healthiest. Online baking. Well, now you have a new program that you'll want to watch. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Did you see Blue Christmas? They're pretty good. I can't wait to eat some. Yum. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped my tray. Oh God. Merry Christmas, John. Happy New Year. Sugar's great, but you should not have too much sugar. Everything in moderation though. The holidays are always an exception for everything. So I'm loving the sugar. You guys are so funny. Sugar is not good for you, but it's not good for you, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta have it. Sometimes you gotta have sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. How long have I been baking these cookies? Like tonight, or I only started baking them for a few years. George introduced me to these cookies, and I think it was, 2019, I think we baked them together for the first time, I think. That's what I think. And every year since, after that. Last year, I remember making so many batches of them. Last year, I definitely made more. The little wrench next to their name means that they're moderators for the chat. So we do weekly live streams a lot of the time. Lately, things have been so busy with like the holidays and everything like that. So the live stream schedule has been a little bit lighter, but they are the ones that really help me with monitoring the chat. They have like special privileges in the chat because they're moderators. So like if somebody is sending something inappropriate, they can like kick people out and things like that. That's what it means. And they can also post links, I think. Yes, food is definitely a love language. That's what I think. Food is definitely a love language. Who doesn't love something homemade or, you know, freshly baked? Makes the house feel cozy and complete. Need another try. What other movie did I put on this week? I put on Elf one night. Elf is like a big one. Everybody loves Elf. I'm not a huge Elf fan. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, it's cute, but I don't know that it's my favorite. It's my good jeans. It's my good jeans. I know. I look very young. I'm not 12. I can promise you that. But I will keep it. I will take that as a compliment. Will Ferrell is nuts. I do? We didn't do Christmas cards, but you know what? Maybe I can throw something together. I mean, I feel like it's late now, but maybe I can throw something together of like Charlie by the Tree or something. At least for you guys. Maybe not for my like family and stuff, because they've probably all seen them on text, but maybe I'll send you guys something. I owe you guys things. I owe the Patreon crew, I owe you guys some mailings, so those will be coming. I'm just like, I'll get them out to you. I promise, I'll do it. If I can get to the post office Christmas Eve. Is the post office open Christmas Eve? Violent Night? No, I never saw Violent Night. That doesn't sound like my style of a movie. That I can tell you. I don't like scary stuff. I get freaked out. I mean, I'll watch it, but I gotta be like sure that I'm not gonna get like scared by myself. Oh, post office is open on Christmas Eve. Good. Then I will make a trip to the post office. Yes, definitely. Definitely check out the other stuff. Have a wonderful night. A Christmas that stands out. Oh my gosh. All of our Christmases have always been so special. We always used to go to the Westchester Broadway Dinner Theater. If you're in New York, then you've probably heard of it, maybe been there, but that used to be a big Christmas tradition of ours. We would go sometime like the week before, leading up to Christmas. There were times, I think we even went on Christmas Eve at some points. And we loved it. They would always be doing like some kind of a Christmas show. Sometimes it was an original Christmas show. Sometimes it was a classic, like a Christmas Carol or something like that. But it was always super fun to go to, super festive. And it's just like there are certain years of that I can like remember my exact outfit and stuff. And that's like a huge memory for me. Those are huge memories for me. So I love that. Going to see the tree, like I have such like so many special Christmas memories. It's hard to yeah, New York City is pretty open now. I would say you could do everything. They're not like requiring vaccine cards and things like that anymore. Everything pretty much, like all the restrictions got dropped and everything is pretty much open. Broadway's open. Everything is open. I wanted to go to like some festive, like there are some restaurants here that are like very festive for Christmas and I wanted to go to them, but honestly we just have not found time. Like there's this place called Rolf's. You've probably seen it online, but they do like these really intense Christmas decorations. There's another place called Frosty's and they have like a whole like, you know, cool Christmas vibe going on there. And I just love things like that. I love festive places like that, but it's just super busy. Let me see the chat for a moment. My all-time favorite Christmas movie. Well, my all-time favorite Christmas movie is definitely The Grinch with Jim Carrey. That's like my favorite. But last year, I watched Miracle on 34th Street for the first time, one of the remakes, the one probably from, I think it was the 90s. And it was actually my first time ever watching it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was so good. We watched it the night before Christmas Eve. We started it the night before Christmas Eve, and then my sister went in labor with the baby and everything. We finished watching it on Christmas Day, and it was so cozy. It was so special and so cozy, and I just loved it. So I think I might actually put that one on tonight. Somebody said that to me recently. That's very funny that you say that. Oh, thank you, Glenn. Blue Christmas. Did you see I'll Be Home for Christmas? Because that one just came out yesterday. And if you haven't seen it yet, you have to watch it. I'm getting to the end of the dough here. Almost done. Almost done shaping the cookies. Yeah, I think I'll put on Miracle on 34th Street tonight. I have to remember, now there are so many like streaming apps. You can find so many movies, but you just can't remember which service you watched them on the last time and where they're, you know, where you're supposed to watch them this time. I gotta look around for it. I gotta Google. I gotta Google it. And all of my freaking streaming services, everything needs like my card to change now. So annoying. What a nuisance. I can't believe that it's almost 11 o'clock. Almost. How many cookies am I making? Let's see. There's probably like gonna be 4 dozen cookies here or something like that. So I'm just making a bunch because we love them. Well, everyone loves them, so. George will literally like eat them for breakfast. Cookies and coffee. Can't go wrong. There's enough for all of you, so hope you're all gonna be ready to eat. Yes, well, we'll bring them up to my family, and they last for, if you keep them in an airtight container, they're good for a while. My absolute favorite Christmas song, and by whom? Oh my gosh. I love I'll Be Home for Christmas. One of my top faves, and I love how Kelly Clarkson does it. Blue Christmas by Elvis is also an all-time favorite of mine. And I love Oh Holy Night. That's another fave. But I will say Oh Holy Night is, this is gonna sound so crazy, but I love my own rendition of it. I recorded that song, and I had a vision for how I wanted it to come out. And when I tell you that I achieved it, I can't believe it came out exactly as I planned and imagined it to. I wanted to do it a cappella and then track a bunch of vocals for the backgrounds to create harmonies and everything. So we did that, and it just, oh my God, it's great. I did that a couple of years ago, and that was the first recording that I did after my vocal cord surgery when I had my cyst removed, so it was like a really big deal. And I wanted the recording to just be like top notch, and it could not have come out better. It came out so good. If I do say so myself. I'm not saying that in a conceited way, but it just was really less about like, oh my God, it came out so good, but just it came out how I had envisioned it. And that's what I really loved about it. Okay, I'm getting ready to put these guys in the oven. I hope that they're gonna be coming out good. Excited. Let's see. All right. Pop them in the oven. All right, guys. Those are in the oven, and thank you so much for hanging with me while I went through the main process of making them, shaping them, and getting them in the oven. I will show you the end result, but I'm gonna sign off for now because I'm going to go clean all those dirty dishes over there and then make the syrup. So I love you guys so much, and I hope that you had fun, something a little bit different. We'll do more different kind of stuff like this. So I love you guys. Mwah. Bye guys, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I'll be seeing you before the New Year's.